Rachel Notley's public sector hiring spree just hurt thousands of Edmonton and area families who are running out of their employment insurance benefits. Now, yesterday was the disastrous federal budget, but in that budget, the Trudeau Liberals extended employment insurance benefits in 12 regions in Western and Northern Canada, as well as Newfoundland and Labrador. These are regions hardest hit by the economic downturn. But Edmonton got left off that list. And let me tell you why Edmonton area families who are running out of EI benefits are getting screwed over. And it's because of Rachel Notley. We have shown you this graph before. It shows how much the public sector in Alberta has grown while the private sector has bled jobs. Over 100,000 jobs are gone in the private sector, while 50,000 were gained in the public sector. And we've mentioned this graph before, but it was in the context of out-of-control spending. We could even be running out of the private sector people to pay for all those taxpayer-funded jobs. And actually, I can show you some more numbers. We can compare private sector industry growth to public sector areas. In the private sector, let's look at a few examples. Forestry and oil and gas employment is down 9%. Agriculture is down 23%. Manufacturing is down 12%. Now, let's do the public sector. Educational services employment is up 12%. Public administration is up 8%. Healthcare and social assistance employment is up 3.4%. So we can see Rachel Notley went on a public sector hiring spree. Not that Alberta could afford a public sector hiring spree with our record debt, but Rachel Notley did it anyways. And we know Edmonton is the government city, so all those new workers are centralized for the most part there. We can even see that in this graph, showing the employment rates of Calgary and Edmonton. The two cities diverged from each other in almost July of 2015, shortly after Notley was sworn in. And because of this, Edmonton's unemployment rate skews lower than the rest of the province. Edmonton is at 6.8% unemployment, while Alberta as a whole is at 7.9%. But that doesn't mean that Edmonton's oil patch families and other families who are surviving through a layoff aren't running out of employment insurance, just like everyone else in those 12 regions that got an EI extension. Oh, but don't worry, Edmontonians, Notley has your back, or not. Just listen.
While we're disappointed that Edmonton is not included in the changes, we will keep a sharp eye on the state of job losses in Edmonton, and we will continue to push very aggressively for changes should the situation worsen.
Now, do you think Notley is going to fight for Edmonton families? I don't. Rachel Notley says she's disappointed and that she will push hard, but of course, only if the criteria used by the Liberals to exclude Edmonton doesn't make sense. Ooh, such stern words. She's a real warrior for the struggling families in Edmonton. Edmonton families just won't see the same relief as families living through the same circumstances in Calgary. And they can thank Rachel Notley for that. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.